The biggest and strongest people in the world all obviously lift weights. From the biggest bodybuilders and the strongest powerlifters to the average gym rat, lifting is a huge part of their life. Oftentimes, it is what their life revolves around. Starting my career in the gym at 13 years old, 5 foot 10 inches, 111 pounds, I aspired to become like these behemoth lifters. Now, at 17 years old, I'm 6'1", 210 pounds, and I couldn't be proud of my accomplishments. But I'm curious, why are so many people obsessed with lifting? To help understand this, I interviewed several people that are obsessed with the sport like myself. I started by asking a high school freshman just getting into lifting why he likes lifting, what drew him to lifting in the first place.
Well, when I was a kid, I used to be kind of overweight. You know, I was a little pudgy. I got picked on a lot, and I wanted to, find a way that I could, turn that all around and kind of build myself, like my body and my ego up at the same time. So started lifting weights. I got this weight set in my garage a couple years ago, and I just started coming back here about an hour every day, lifting weights. Upgraded to a gym, and that's where I am today.
Once you got started, once you turned it around, as you said, and started to realize that you were strong and that you weren't a chubby kid anymore, what made you want to continue to do it?
Well, I found out that it was a great way just to relieve all the stress. When you're lifting weights and you're just going up with that rep, or you're picking up with the deadlift, everything, all your problems go away, and the only thing on your mind is, just picking up that weight. So it's just a great way to clear your mind, and, plus it's great for your body too,
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels great once you get a certain amount of weight, like a PR, personal record, and I love it, so.
Awesome. What do you think your goals are, as far as lifting? Do you just have to stay in shape and keep it as a stress reliever, or do you ever hope to maybe compete in powerlifting or do whatever?
Yeah, I've always wanted to compete in powerlifting. I've always wanted to be kind of a squat, deadlift, and bench press guy. So after I get my body to where I want it to be, so get the extra flab off and everything like that, I hope to start powerlifting and start competing some. So that's where I'm aiming to go.
Next, I interviewed Colin Burns, a professional weightlifter hoping to make the Olympic team. He has also formerly done Olympic-level judo and is trained at the Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs. And what exactly drew you to the sport of weightlifting? Was it because you've done it before, or?
I'd kind of seen it. I didn't really know much about it when I started doing the movements a little bit for football in college. And while I was at the training center for judo, I really got a lot more exposure to the weightlifting hall, where all the weightlifters trained. It was right next door to the strength and conditioning facility. So I started seeing a lot of it there, developed a bit of an interest, and just kind of over time became more and more interested in it and wanted to focus on that a little more. And then when I was finally leaving judo, I saw an opportunity and dove into it head first.
At what lengths have you gone to ensure your improvement in the sport? What have you done exactly? What sacrifices would you say you've made? What are the bigger sacrifices you've made to ensure that you continue to get stronger and continue that you're able to train and do this and be part of the sport that you love?
I've made quite a few, actually. I actually left. I had a grad assistantship at the University of Michigan, where I was for a while. I was there for a little over a year. And I left that position to focus more on training because I couldn't work that job. Everything that was required for that job, I couldn't do it well while I was training. So something had to give. I didn't want to kind of do half of both. So I left that position to focus on weightlifting, and that's when I went back to the training center.
Couldn't do both, and then you had to.
Right. So that was probably the biggest sacrifice, was leaving that position in Michigan. Besides that, I mean, it's sacrifice your social life, sacrifice. I've moved a couple times for a better training environment. I moved once to the Olympic Training Center, and then I left the Olympic Training Center to get back to Michigan, where my coach was. It's really kind of controlled my life.
Yeah.
But that's what you do when the focus, and right now making the 2016 Olympics is my focus, so I do whatever I can.